What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Hooked on Bass and Cats. I'm Jeremy, and today I got another unboxing for you guys. Winter and spring's a great time to stock up on your baits. You'll find a lot of sales, and that goes for either bass fishing or cat fishing. So this is from Tackle Warehouse on their spring sale that they had. And I got all these Yum baits on sale for $2, which is a killer deal. Alright, first up I got some, these are not new, but they're new to me, I've never tried them. The Yum Swimming Dingers. So they're basically a Senko, but with a little paddle tail on the back. I opened one up, I'll show you guys. I just wanted to try something different. Well, look, that one's already broke. That's not a good sign. But yeah, that's what it looks like. And I was thinking you could either wacky rig that or Nico rig to where it's coming across the bottom like this with that paddle tail up. Looks like a fish feeding. So that's mainly what I wanted to use it for. And this is in, let's see, black and blue laminate, which is a pretty cool color. It's got that bluish looking and then black on top. But I wondered about that. You can see how thin it is where the paddle tail is. And I wondered about that, if it'd break off. I'm sure after a fish or two it's definitely going to break. But they were $2 a piece and I figured to try something new. Why not? You know what I mean? Alright, let's see what we got next. And these were in the 5-inch, yeah. So I got some more of the Swimming Dinger and Green Pumpkin, but in 4-inch. 4-inch is probably a really good size for smallmouth. You could use 5-inch Senkos, but I like using 4-inch for the smallmouth. Alright, then we got some more Swimming Dingers in 4-inch in Red Bug. The paddle tail's a lot smaller on the 4-inch, it looks like. Red's a really good color. Like Red Bug, Red Shad, really good colors. Next up, we got some more Swimming Dingers in Green Pumpkin, but the 5-inch. After looking at these, though, I wish I would have got the, I don't know the exact name of it, but it's one of the ones with like the U-tail, but not the ribbon tail. I can't remember what they're called, if they're called, I don't know, I can't remember the name. But next up we got 7.5-inch ribbon tail in Red Shad. Really good color. Those work really good, I like the Red Shad. Alright. Let's see. Next up I got a pack of Yum Dingers in the 5-inch in Copperhead color. I think that color will be an awesome clear water color. Yum products are pretty cheap, which is nice. And they work, I like them. They're definitely not my favorite brand. I'd say Zoom and Big Bite Baits is probably my favorite brands as far as quality for the price. But you can't beat $2 a piece, you know, for these. So I got a bunch. I wanted to try some new colors, and I think this color will be awesome for smallmouth. Yum Dinger and Sinful Shad in 5-inch. Really cool looking color. Kind of, they call it Sinful Shad, but kind of reminds me of like a sexy shad color. Nope. I guess these are kind of mixed up, but we'll just go with what I grabbed. Next up is the Yum 3.5-inch Pulse Sinful Shad swim baits. Or the Yum 3.5 Pulse swim baits in Sinful Shad. So that same color we just saw, but for these little 3.5-inch swim baits. I like these because they got a different profile. I'll open one up and show you. They're kind of different than other paddle tails. They're definitely a lot skinnier. And they got these little ribbed on them. Let's see. as you can see. Nice little compact profile. I plan to mostly use these for smallmouth, but I'm sure I could get some largemouth on them too. Especially on this Sinful Shad color. I really like that color. Alright. Next up, some more 3.5-inch Yum Pulses in gray flex shad. Kind of a different color. It's got some green and some silver and copper flakes and some gray. Alright, next up, some more Yum Pulse swim baits. 3.5-inch in the pearl white. Really good color. These also will work good if you want to use it as a trailer for your spinner baits or chatter baits or swim jig. Next up, another Yum Pulse 3.5, and this is a phantom pearl color, which I thought would be really good for clear water. Yum's definitely got some different looking swim bait colors, that's for sure. Alright, next up, a classic color, watermelon red flake, really good in clear water for smallmouth, largemouth. The Yum Pulse 3.5-inch in that watermelon red. Some more Yum 3.5-inch, I got a lot of these in the blue pearl color. Or is that pro? No, yep, blue pearl. Good looking color there. Some more Yum Pulses in the 3.5 in AU, which is a really good bait fish color. Some more Yum Pulses in Arkansas Shiner, which is a really good bait fish color in the 3.5-inch. Alright, I'm excited to try these. These will make a good punch-in or flipping bait, and also a good jig trailer. These are the Yum 3.25-inch Woolly Bug in green pumpkin. I'll pull one out for you. Yeah, these are good for punching and flipping, Texas rigged, or I'm going to use them as a finesse jig trailer. You can see you could either keep those pinchers together or you could break them apart to give them more of a flapping action. And then it's got some actual looking pinchers on the side. That's going to be a great finesse jig trailer. And that was in green pumpkin. Then I got some in watermelon red flake, another classic color. Then next up, I got some more green pumpkin in the 3.25-inch. Can never have too many green pumpkins. Ooh, and I really like this color that Yum makes. Their crawdad color, to me, looks real natural. It's got some orange on one side and green on the other. I really like this color. This can go with all kinds of different jigs. Green, jigs with orange in it, browns. Then I'm a big fan of green pumpkin purple colors. And I got some in the green pumpkin purple, which is one of my favorite colors for like throwing Senkos. I think it mimics a bluegill really good. Alright, and some 4-inch Yum Dingers and bold bluegill. So it's a greenish brown color. Another great color for smallmouth. It will also catch largemouth, obviously. Then we got some more Yum Woolly Bugs in 3.25-inch, and this is in an ultimate craw color. So it's like a brown and green color, which is kind of different. kind of a chartreuse looking green, but not as bright. And everyone knows chartreuse is really good for smallmouth. And these right here look really close to those bulb bluegill that I just showed you on the young dingers. But these are the 4-inch in melon pie. It's more of a green and dark green looking color. Alright, I think this is the last of the young stuff. Some more young dingers in 4-inch and oxblood red flake. Which to me, this kind of looks like a real natural looking, like nightcrawler color, which I don't understand why more bait companies don't do. You should make a color that looks exactly like nightcrawlers. Now this I wouldn't say looks exactly like nightcrawlers, but it's pretty dang close. Alright, moving on to, so like I said earlier, Zoom and Big Bite Baits are two of my favorite soft plastic makers. Especially, I'd say Big Bite Baits is probably my favorite because the quality, the different options you get, and for a really good price point. Zoom too. Zoom makes a lot of baits. But these are the Big Bite Baits Tournament Series 4-inch Tour Toad. So a topwater toad, I got this color is in green pumpkin chartreuse belly in 4-inch. So you can see that's going to displace a lot of water. This is one I already opened up. These come like that sealed up, but you can break them open. And I did that when I was looking at this one. So a few videos ago, I unboxed a box that had those double toad frog hooks, which will go good with these, so you get better hookup ratios. But these do have a hook slot on the top and bottom, so if you wanted to use just a standard EWG you could, but I'm excited to try those dual toad hooks. So these come 5 in a pack. And then I got some more of those in a white color. Like I've said before, I love a white belly and black belly for topwater. I got those chartreuse ones because I'm hoping that will work really good for smallmouth. Then just your standard black. I'm excited to try these toads. So far, everything I've used of Big Bite Baits has been really good. And then the more expensive part of the order came on these lines because none of them were on sale, but I needed some 50 pound. I got some 65 pound, but I'd rather use 50 pound for fishing frogs if I'm not fishing in as hardcore of cover. So it's a low vis green, the same kind I got last time, the Suffix Pro Mix, which I believe it's not a 4-strand, I believe it's a 6-strand. Usually 4-strand and 8 strands are the two most common kind of braids. Just got it in 150 yards. Then my favorite, as I've said before, Suffix 832 Advanced Superline, which is an 8 braided fibers. And this is in 15 pound. This is going on my spinning finesse setup. The only bad thing about this, like I said before, is that it does fade kind of quick, but I use really long fluorocarbon leaders, so I'm not as much worried about that. On my spinning setups, I always like to use the 8-strand. To me, it casts better, it makes less noise coming through the line guides, and it's just smoother. I'll use a 4-strand if I'm throwing in like thick stuff, because the 4-strand cuts through grass a lot better than the 8-strand does. Then for one of my crankbait rods, I wanted to get some Usuri Hybrid, which is basically a copolymer, so it's a monofilament with a coating of fluorocarbon on the outside. So I'll get the benefits of mono with the stretch, which is good when you're using treble hook lures, but it's also going to be a little bit more invisible, not completely invisible, but more than mono would be. And it's also going to sink faster. but not sink as deep as 100% fluorocarbon. So if you're fishing like shallow rock banks with crankbaiting, this is good because with 100% fluorocarbon, some of the areas I fish, I noticed it was hitting the bottom a little bit too hard and messing up my crankbaits. So this should keep it up a little bit more off the bottom. And I got this in 12-pound, 600 yards. You can't beat that for, I think it was like $8.99. And that's it from that order. And then I got a couple of random things that were from another order that I didn't show. Just an original chatterbait, the standard entry-level one by Z-Man. I got it in the white shad color. And then, like I said with VMC, some of their products I love, some of them I hate. This is one of those ones that I love. A Neko hook in size 1. These work great for drop shots, Neko rigging, and wacky rigging. Great wacky rigging Neko hook. And then I got some in 1/0, one size bigger. Great hooks. These are really, really good hooks. Then I got some Neko rigging half moon weights that you screw into the head end of your Neko rig. I guess you could also screw it into one head using a wacky rig, but if I'm going to do a weighted wacky rig, I'm going to use my weighted wacky hooks instead. And then some more Neko hooks from VMC. These are an 1/8 of an ounce, a 10-pack. The screw style where you just shove it in the end of the plastic and it's hidden. And then more of those in the 1/16 ounce. So a little bit lighter. And then I do got one surprise item. So they had arc rods on sale, and I've never used an arc, but I've heard some good things. And this was originally $60, but I got it for $40 after the sale and my military discount. And I'm pretty excited because I'd been needing a 7'3" medium heavy action rod. Yeah, let me make sure I got it to where you guys could see it without scraping the ceiling. So yeah, it's an Arc Catalyzer, 7'3", fast action, medium heavy. It throws a 1/4 ounce to 1 ounce. And I really like this. Hey guys, so the GoPro cut off on me when I was talking about that rod, but I just wanted to thank you guys for watching. And please hit the like button and think about subscribing. I'm hooked on bass and cats. I'll see you guys on the next one.